Yo, what's up everybody? Hey Vito, what are we doing?
We're heading to the radio station.
Yeah, we're gonna be interviewed on the radio for our YouTube channel. So
Yes.
WJR 760 in Detroit. We're gonna be live today. So we're gonna take you guys along with us and vlog this. This is a beautiful building to be on the radio in. Wow. What do you think, Vito? Pretty cool, eh? Woo!
So here's what's going to happen. We're going to have a 1-minute intro where Mr. Carson does his, welcome to the Internet Advisor, the lead in and everything. And then we're going to do, he and I, I'm going to complain about my iPhone version 13 and you can come to Apple's rescue if you like. I don't even, we stole the show, and when she was walking out to the show in the studio, I said, Taylor, when I retire from the Internet Advisor, you're the replacement host. She's got a great voice for radio. She's mature beyond her years. And so we're going to talk to her about technology and stuff. And then we've got Vito Frezza. And let me tell you, Vito is a dynamo. He's got a YouTube channel. His first YouTube that his dad did of him when he was 3 years old, when people in South Lyon or anywhere want to learn more about the program, they can go to the South Lyon website, find out more about it.
Yeah.
So we're going to grab you before the end of the show, but Taylor and Vito, we're going to get on the phone line with Mike Brennan, who's going to give us some technology news, and then we'll wrap up the show with you guys. But this is a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
About some of the problems going on in the schools abusing technology. What's your feelings about that?
I just think that some of the people at school, they're just on technology.
Let's cut right back. Start answering again.
Just go ahead and do it. I'll cut it out.
Okay.
Go.
So
I just feel that some people in my school just use technology too much, and they're not using it properly.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the portion of it is just like social media.
If your nose is stuck in your phone, and it's just really sad that that's going on. So Taylor, we were talking about the Chromebooks in school, and I want to touch on that a little bit more, on how those are getting used in the school, and the experience that you're having with that.
So sometimes we'll have like a poster assignment that we have to do, and we have to find like pictures for it. And so we have the Chromebooks to look up pictures. Sometimes they're not always appropriate, which we have to make sure they are. But
so if you get an F, that's why, but you'd never do
Yeah.
that. Oops. What their children might see, because some of these things could be traumatic even.
Yes, for
So.
sure.
That is quite true, Caston. But I had the one daughter when I was coming up that I was raising, and I find that in addition to all the tools that you can use to help the block on the internet, one of the greatest tools is good parenting. Sitting down and explaining to them what the internet is all about, what the pitfalls are out there, telling them how to handle it. If you come across something that doesn't look quite right, if it's something that you wouldn't want to show to your grandmother or something like that, bring it to me, let's talk about it, let's understand what's going on, so that they have a full understanding that what's out there and the dangers and how to handle it.
And that's a good point, but one of the things, and I know both Amy and Taylor and Vito's parents, one of the things that I've talked to them about offline is, you can tell your kids things, but the best thing you can do is set a good example.
Yeah.
Put your phone down at dinner, put your phone down when you're in the car, and set that example, because the kids are going to model after you. And I can see it in both of your eyes. I mean, Vito, I bet you're a little bit of the class clown, and Taylor, you're the studious
Hey, Vito, did you have fun in here?
Yes.
Show me where you're sitting when you're on the radio.
I was sitting right here, sitting down right here, talking into this mic, turning on, just talking.
Look, he's a pro now. He knows how to work the little board here and everything. Dang. That was fun?
Yep.
Hey Vito, you ready for the tour?
Sure.
Come on, let's go. We're at WJR Studios and the great voice of the Great Lakes in the magnificent Fisher Building in Detroit. I want to show you the studios and what's going on. This is the studio where Guy Gordon does his stuff. Back here's the big seat, and we can have 4 guests in here, and that's pretty cool. Over there, let's go into the big studio, the master studio.
How cool is this?
You know what? Let's take a shortcut. We're going to go into the engineers. We're actually live. Come on through. We have multiple engineers. Right now, there's the Michigan State football game going on. And so there's nothing going on here, but sometimes in a big game, you'll have this room full of engineers doing stuff, running the soundboard, running the phones, and making sure that everything's coordinated so that the shows go out. Now this is a live studio. We're going to go in. We may need to be quiet because the engineer is working, but on the other hand, it may be okay. Come on in. Mike Stats. I want you to meet Vito.
What's up, man?
Vito Frezza is a YouTube star.
All right.
And could you give us a couple of just what you're doing in here?
How the sausage is made?
Yeah.
This is
Come
our,
on over, Vito.
This is our, what's up, buddy? This is our Pro Tools machine. This is kind of how we record and edit audio that we take in from either outside sources or rolling it in from what's going on in the air now. Right now is the MSU game, so I'm rolling audio in here in case we need to cut up a highlight or perhaps an interview, so you keep it rolling here. Everything over the air now is here. This is what we call the array. This is the program's called OpEx. So our commercial logs are on this screen. And then the corresponds with these spots. Then we have these 3, which is the promos and station imaging and that kind of thing you hear over the air there. These are our meter readings. So we have to keep track of those and we log them here on these books. This is kind of like the boring legal stuff. And that's pretty much it.
Have you done podcasts on YouTube? Because you've been involved in MMA.
Oh yeah, I used to do stuff for SiriusXM. Now mostly my focus is here, but yeah, I've done podcasts and stuff, and not too much YouTube. But I hear you're off and rolling, which is remarkable at your age. If I only had that direction at 11 years old. My goodness.
Yeah.
So what's your goals?
I'm get a good job and then
All right.
just go far from that.
Get a good education.
Yeah.
Good grades. All right.
Straight A's.
All right.
Straight A
He
dude.
wants to be a police.
Cool.
Detectives, yeah.
All right.
Oh, you know what? A girl that I went to elementary school with, she married the guy who was the original videographer for the TV show Cops, way back in the 80s.
Oh, wow.
Cops
And-
still gets over 1 million views per episode.
Yeah. Yeah. But now he's like this worldwide consultant that travels all over the world, coaching people and directing like the launch of new reality TV shows. So, but he's never done anything with the Kardashians, so he still has my respect.
Well, best of luck, man.
Thank you.
Thanks, man.
You got it.
So Vito, a couple of other things. Right down here is where a lot of the shows are stored and scheduling is done and recordings are held. This has been here for many, many years and the technology is always being updated. And one last thing, we'll show you the big studio where Paul W. Smith and Mitch Albom do their show. And then we'll let you get out of here. Oh. These doors are heavy, they're like prison doors. You want to go sit behind the big microphone? We'll get one more picture of you.
How cool is that?
You got the console board. So
Yeah,
imagine
look at
this
that.
could be your studio someday.
Someday, Vito. Could be. You never know.
Say cheese.
Hasn't been used in a long time.
I was gonna
Mitch
say.
Album used to have bands come in here.
Oh.
Just a photo. Just
Yeah.
do a photo shoot.
That's a pretty beautiful place here for radio. Did you have fun, Vito?
Yeah.
We had a blast. Thanks for coming along with us, guys. We loved it. We'll see you next time.